Hey everyone, it's Randy from Wimp Studios. We're going to do another Lumberyard video here. I'm going to show you how to set up the legacy game sample project. So go ahead and download the zip from aws.amazon.com/lumberyard/downloads. It's all the way at the bottom. It's going to be 3.5 gigs. Once you're done downloading it, go ahead and unzip it. You should see these folders. These are the folders we need to drag into Lumberyard, just like we did in the second video. So I'll do it real quick here. I'll show you where they go. Go to your Lumberyard folder. Go to Dev. You'll see a bin64 folder. Go inside that. In the unzipped legacy project, go inside that bin64 and drag over the DLLs and the exe. Just all of it. All these files should go over to the bin64 in Lumberyard. Next, this code folder, which matches up with the code folder in Lumberyard. Drag over Game SDK, just like I did here. And lastly, this Game SDK goes here in this root folder, just like you see here. Okay, now let's open up the launcher. You can go to it through bin64. Lumberyard launcher. Go next, next, next. Configure project. This is the sample project. It's called Game SDK. Set it as the default. When you do that, this asset processor will come up. And this is going to take a while. It's going to have to process every asset in this project. So while that's loading, let's talk about what this project is supposed to be. So Amazon says that this is a legacy game sample. What does that mean? Well, it's a first-person shooter. It's got some examples of animated characters and vehicles. It's got game AI, and it's a full sample level with the woodland sample assets in it. And it shows off how to code a game basically. But the system that they're using is from CryEngine. It's from the legacy game engine that Lumberyard is built off of. So Amazon is saying that they're actually going to be changing this system. We don't know what to, we don't know the details of it, but it does say we will not be updating this sample. With that said, it still recommends that you take a look at this sample to get a reference for how to write code. So that's what we're going to do. So let's give the asset processor some time to finish, and then we'll come back to this. The asset processor is finished. We can go back to the launcher and now select Launch Editor. So once the editor opens up, we need to open the level. Looks like there's only one under single player. So this is a pretty heavy project. It's taking a while to load here. You'll see once it does load though, the real-time graphics are really nice. Alright, so this is supposed to be a complete project. You're supposed to be able to play it. Let's jump into the game and see if that's actually possible. Game, switch to game, or Control G. Alright, we're in the game. And I'm not floating, I'm actually walking, so that's a good sign. I do see a lot of LOD popping though. Oh, and I think a gun is trying to load. What is that? My hands are crossed. Alright, oh, there's the gun. Okay, so yeah, it's having a little trouble here. I can shoot. I'm not hearing any sound effects yet. Yeah, it's like it's kind of loading still. So yeah, it looks like it's loaded up now. You can see the text on screen. It says press 4 for woodland fly-through. Hitting 4. It's not doing anything. 5 for geocache example. Nope. And 6 for head demo. Also not working. Oh, 7 changes my guns though. That is badass. Alright, whoa. Let me throw a grenade. I want to kill those chickens. Oh, that's cool. Let's see how much damage I can actually do. Come here, chicken, chicken, chicken. Or is that a rooster? Hey, I think it died. It just kind of exploded. Oh, there it is. Oh, that's gory. Okay. Can we shoot out windows? Probably not. No, we cannot. It does look like it's getting some ricochets, though. Can we go indoors? Nope. This is not the greatest model right here. Where was that grenade? I don't see the grenade. Did I throw them all? Oh, it's G. That makes sense. You got the pin pull and everything. Oh, there's the explosion. Alright, can you die? And I'm clipping through the map. So yeah, I don't know if these, issues we're seeing are because this is just a sample code, because this is beta engine, or because it's something to do with the fact that it's legacy from CryEngine, or it could just be that I'm running it in the editor and it's not running accurately or something like that. But what I really want to see here is if we can get to these other game modes. Oh, and you can punch. Don't know how I did that. Alright, let's see. So function F1 takes me out to third person here with a terrible camera and head popping. Let's see, F2. F2, did that warp me? Yeah, F2 takes you to the different spawn points, I'm guessing. Oh, nice. This is a waterfall. Little effect on the camera. Gun goes to your back, clips through, but... So it does have a few animations in here. Function 4 doesn't do anything that I can see. 5, 6. F6 save the game, it says, if you read the console there, but it looked like it froze. Escape. Okay, I'm back into the editor. While I'm here, let me look at one of these orbs if I can. So I was looking at how you select objects. Let me see if I can remember how to do it. So in this layers here, you can turn off the things you don't want to select. Let's see, just turning everything off. You can turn off the things you don't want to see. So let's try and find this orb. There we go. So it's a lighting orb. See, when you turn it off, all the lighting goes away on the mountains here. So if I want to select it and only this, there you go. I got it selected. Now I can move it, and let's see if the lighting updates. Can't tell. Let's see if there's any attributes to this object. So this is GeomEntity. It's a lighting helper 32 is the name of it. The layer is lighting helpers. The material, the reference material is black reflective. So it's an actual texture. This is the texture it's using, and it is a shader, or it has a shader and then illumination shader. You can set the opacity, so right now it's fully visible. Oh, okay, see how it's affecting the texture. Alpha test, additive, lighting settings, diffuse color. Right now it's black. What if we give it a green diffuse color? Can you tell? Did that make a change? What else? Okay, so it's got parameters here, the geometry. So when you actually click the different geometry, you can get a little preview of it. That's nice. There's some explosions. Outdoor only. I don't know what that does. Just there's so many options in this. This is definitely a AAA caliber engine. It's not something super friendly for indie devs or new devs, I should say. I imagine you're going to need a few people, everybody with their different specialties, working on a game in this engine. Okay, so it's got parameters, but it also has properties here. Health. I don't think health applies to this object. You can make it invulnerable. Set its max health. Only enemy fire, animate off screen. Materials. Make it frozen, wet. I don't think that really applies to this object. Alright, let's see what other objects are here. Let's browse through all the objects. So, AI, audio. And here's the geometry entities. This is probably what we're looking for. Some editor objects. So these are things you're only going to see in the editor here. Looks like spawn points, objectives, and then you have engine assets, test materials, a default object, so nothing. Here's the level objects for the single player level. And like I said, it uses the woodland assets. Brush. That's, I'm guessing, is all of the foresty stuff you see around here. Designer 012. Awesome naming convention. Let's see. Can I preview it? No. Double clicking it? Nothing. Let's see, do I have all the layers off? Alright, well you can download that asset pack and figure it out yourself if you want. Let's see, objects. Here we go. So you got bridges and buildings, fences and paths. Let's see if I wanted to drop a bridge here. Could I just drop it? Boom. Look at that. Little broken bridge. Beautiful. Looks like some high-paid game designer put it there. Look at that. Anything else? Oh, okay, so this one has different parameters on it. Actually very similar to the other one. These are the same. These are the same. Looks like these are global. And then this is the actual geometry entity here. And look at it. It's got a script on it. Entity script. So let's look at this script. Can't open the file. Okay, so I got to set up the preferences for what what editor I want to use for the code, and it defaults to Notepad, which is ugly. Let me change that. So this is cool. This is where you link into Photoshop and your text editors, shader editors, an animation editor, whatever third-party tool you're using, you can link in here so that when you click on the files, you can open them up in their native tool. Let me grab the executable name for my code editor. So I use Visual Studio Code. Here's the path. Let's see if that helps. If that works. Edit script. Awesome, it did. And so the reason I like this is because it can format the code for the scripting language or programming language that it's in. This one happens to be Lua. You could change it if it was wrong, but it's right. This is Lua. So the licensing. Let's see, let's just scan over this. Yeah, this is my first time looking through this stuff. Definitely going to have to go more in depth in a later video. So it just says this is a geometry entity object. It's got an icon for the editor. It's got a couple on and nits here for the server and client. I guess this in case it's multiplayer. To set some flags. What else? When the game breaks, so exiting, pausing, something like that. When you remove an event, or when the entity is removed, this event will fire. And called draw slot, destroy physics. So just some cleanup, or when it's hidden, it will hide itself or unhide itself. On load, here's what it does. It sets the health. So yeah, I thought it was kind of weird that every entity, well, the two we looked at, they both had health on them. But I guess that's common. That must be common to just geometry entities. They have health. That's interesting. Self dead. Something to do with animation here. What it does when it saves. Okay, so this table here must be some kind of database table where your settings get saved, or in this case, where certain values can be saved. So you see when you load, you read the values in from the table. When you save them into the table. Let's see, if a property changes, it resets the object. Flow events, some inputs and outputs, hide, unhide, remove. So it looks like you can make this object targetable by AI. You can make it killable. So this is very basic. I don't see a lot to this. Maybe we can find something more interesting, like the player. Where is that player? Is there like a go-to player button here? Display. Go to coordinates. Go to location 1. Yeah, I don't know. I guess we're looking for a player. It'd be a player spawner because the player's not actually in the game. Control tab, that's cool. Go through the different views. archetype entity. Enemy friendly. Oh, okay, so these are the weapons. You just drag a gun in the scene. Oh, you could. Oh, look at. Okay. I see. So this is the shotgun character. Cool. Let's see his script. Where's his script? Don't tell me he doesn't have a script. What if I jumped in game? Would he shoot me? No, this is a friendly, right? Can I shoot him? Oh, yes I can. Does he shoot back? No. Friendly fire is not on. Oh, that's cool. We figured out how to drop players in here. Now an enemy. Is he going to shoot me? I'm going to say yes. What if I put him way over here? Can he hit me with an RPG? Let's find out. Ah! Save level before exiting editor. So it just crashed. I guess that's what we get for using a beta game engine. Do I want to save it? Actually, no, I don't. So yeah, that's how that goes. So I know we just scratched the surface, but I'll do some more videos. Guys, comment and let me know what you want me to focus on. As you saw, there's a ton of stuff we can go into. We can dive more into the code, we can dive more into the different entities, more into the editor itself and all the different menu options. We can go into maybe visual scripting, or we can go into AI, or whatever you guys want. But yeah, let me know. I don't know how much deeper I want to go into this engine. It obviously is still beta, things are going to change. I don't feel like I could get any games done in this right now. I still want to work on my Unity stuff, but I'm definitely willing to explore it more if you guys are really interested in it. So yeah, just comment, like, subscribe, do all that. Thanks for watching, guys.